Okay.
I believe that football brings us together. I believe in the power that peace can bring. Now we must all work together to bring about football for peace. Let us unite. Football for peace.
Oh, so you know, cause we're different, it don't mean we can't unite. For the game, do it right. Whether you win or lose, no matter your type or your kind, we can make it a better place. So play the game, share the love, let them know say we get what we want.
Unity, love and peace on the field. One ball, one love, one goal. Even if the team different, but the aim in the game that is same. Let peace play a role.
Make we raise with glass and toast for the gift of life. Connect to the power, bring peace alive. The only race, not the human race. Running to the finish is a victory. Anytime we align. Go!
One game.
Listen to the song. We are making history. You can sing along. Don't fight, go with the noise, yeah. This moment is all we are. We will give it all. Everybody say,
follow me, listen to the song. We're making history, you can sing along. Don't fight the feelings, go with the noise. This moment is all we have, we will give it all.
No matter your position,
Let's all play one formation.
global citizens, one people, one nation.
The goal is peace. We are all goalkeepers. Defend the fight and bring. The globe needs us.
We only get one shot, take up for the team. Peace is the trophy, we going for the win.
So ready, make you sign up. Set for the lineup.
From where the ref blow the first whistle till it's time up.
One game.
One goal, let's all unite.
one game, one people.
If you check on me, you go see, say, we are better together.
All right, indeed, one game, one people. And if you check them, you will see we are better together. I want to say good afternoon. I'm right down the other salon, and welcome to yet another edition of your favorite sports show, The Checkpoints. And inside today's show, I get Binkolo blogger. We join me for talk about things that really happen inside sports. And inside the show today, we go look at the Premier League, where the board don't suspend due to the increased number of cases for sake of the COVID-19 at the country, the third wave. We go look at that, the effect on players then, and how they get for cope during this moment. And same way, so The effect on John Key's time preparation for the Nations Cup as he go want for use home based players them where now league not a play. We same way so go look at the well, we all know say President Bio been promised the players them $10,000 each if they qualify, if they beat Benny and qualify. Well, that money they don't bring some serious mixed reactions now social media and all as people on the ask question whether the players they normally play against Benny go receive the money and the land or then go take them back to the one they always be play the matches them inside the qualifier campaign starting from the first match where we play against Lesotho. So we go look into that. And same way, so cricket election as they prepare for get new executive. Well, volleyball might miss them qualification for the Olympics as then they in need of money and it's like government now give them the kind support where they need for go para qualification day. But for help me talk today, I get being color blogger. Welcome to the show, Bibi.
Yes, Magdalene. Thank you for where you bring me up today for the first time.
Yeah, okay. Firstly, let me look at the suspension of the Premier League. We see the league we don't they play, don't get a pick now. Everybody they go now the Shaka Stevens Stadium for witness the league, and people we don't get used to just like that. First of all, Nakovac first pool began for issue press release say then for play behind closed doors. And later we see a release from the Premier League board say that they suspend the league because they're not go clubs, they're not go able for play behind closed doors. What do you think say this mean for the football in the country?
Really to me own side, as I get plenty players since yesterday we me and then they discuss when are the Premier League players really from their own thought we me get they feel sad about that because they not be expecting because the time when them pull out press release say on the game for play game close door at the time you not say and then suspend the league again. So it really affects football in our country.
Okay, I will come to you back inside the show, continue to stay with me. So yeah, like you said, the effect on players there, you be don't talk to one or two player we not feel good about that at all. Like you said, the effect of players and you be don't talk to one or two players we not feel good about that at all because then they play the league and then they expect say now that they get the living and now then just say that they suspend the league like that. So waiting at them players they are then tough, the one the way you talk to, the players the way you get talk with yesterday.
Um, so what's in explanation? Try for mention say in Sierra Leone football really we dey not play games then the salary the day at stake. The way the league don't suspend so and then issue out then they get for coming then they expect then try for mention say not to ya no more they want for play, they want for continue them players abroad. So I feel say where the league they on and where the league don't suspend so it will lose in form really. And Bokuman see say now way then they play this competition yeah so you will get a chance to make the play at the national team. So you just try for explain to me out yesterday on chat.
Okay. So now other people that they look at and say the health of Sierra Leoneans very much important and even though Nakovac try for like say well let them play behind closed doors, but it's like this just to expose how we clubs them not financially sufficient in terms of getting money and able for play. And the reason why they decide they're not gonna play behind closed doors because many of the clubs them can't stand that because they get for above or like then depend more on get takings. And if no fans let they go look, it's not necessary for let them play. That now one reason why they decide say then they play then they suspend the league.
Yes, Magdalena, the fact that
Yeah.
and some of them
Okay.
issue then
Yeah, go ahead.
they get me.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
some of them issue then the player then they look to back like wetin I try for explain earlier for say therefore infect them on their salary and the club owner them staff them back aware about that so and that make them back not agree for make the league play behind closed door instead of make them suspend and force.
Okay. All right, well, we dey continue for day na the show, and this na the checkpoint sport, and me na Magdal wey dey bring am to you. I dey with being color blogger. Plenty issue dem dey for discuss today as we dey talk about the Premier League where they don't suspend. Um, Other fans and administrators that they look at say with this kind of situation now, when league not a play go affect the national team, especially the home based players the way the coach depend on for select because not only when league they play the coach will able for see players them performance and other way the players them will keep fit. So you think that this now big this now huge impact on negative impact on Kista when at the head coach because this go make he strain a little bit forget the kind of qualities where they look for in the squad.
Yes, Magdalene, as the try for talk, therefore the infect key start was the selection of the players there. Because if the league suspend, there is no way in there for select the players there. Away game they play, you can see with the players and statistic now the ten go know say these are for column. As an example, Malian way he play recently for Sierra Leone, people will not be there expect am see he will get a call up from nowhere. If the league not be the play, um all thing and they I feel say Young start for the work. So but towards again the head come first.
Yeah. Okay. The issues then Boku Mohammed they say why the suspension of the league. Yeah, now that's what they try for talk. The league, first of all, Nakovac not stop him. Nakovac say the league for play bomb behind closed doors. But the clubs them and the Premier League board decide for say, well, we can't play a league without fans because we self depend on the fans them get takings for look after with teams. We get a lot of teams there where they go through financial crisis. That's not the fact. Teams then they way they get salary issues with players. Teams then they way now based on get takings and they give allowances to them players then. So these are some of the issues. And but we don't see countries the way COVID affect greatly, but they still they play their leagues then. But with we now, it's not possible because lots of the clubs them not able for play behind closed doors without fans because they need the fans them for come and watch. Not only for what, but they also need the money. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Yes. Then now other things again we get some country there in Africa even before this time here now where the COVID-19 don't less. Like then Egyptian, Tunisia, and Morocco and Zimbabwe. I feel like say then league them be they on where then they play behind closed door. But then they measure the laws of the COVID-19 where government put on for the COVID-19. So Saloya back, we people in back thinking get issue on that. Where them government saying na so if we do like if they say so now make the league play. Make all man go with face masks when they go na stadium. At a time back, they know they do am. So I feel say I make
But
them
but
stand on that
but
part.
what if them put these laws, for the face masks and vaccine or what else? Think say the league for play because like what the man they say, we not need no behind closed door league. Then just want to stop the league. Look how people they jam themselves now the market them. That's not the fact. A lot of people if you go na Abacha, you go na big market, you go na the various markets there around Salon people let they jam themselves, all day. And with football, you able for put laws where you go say make 20% tickets, make 30% tickets. and let the fans then sit down separate. I know I think say they before don't put um suggestion then they before the Premier League board and the sport council before NACOVAC they take the decision for closed door league.
Yes, equity try for see, turning back now other way back way there for don't look to. But we get some headstand as Sierra, they know they look on that. They know they look the people in view. They need to go on public, on radio for say, if you get to our view before they do any action. Then just they do like how they want. At a time now, they not get forget the effect. That somebody where they under we not go school, independently of football, then get for infect. Then then get for infect and really. So
All
you
right,
some of this
yeah, go ahead. Go
some of
ahead.
the staff then the head them at the league. I feel say then the salary they want. Equity I try for mention earlier, na through the payment of some players them. If you see the league not play, nothing like that not dey be. Make them pay them their
Okay.
salary.
All right, I'll continue for stay. Let we take another issue we got for do with the Leon Star money wahala. Well, we all know say President BOB promise the players them say first of all, he make the promise the first match over be play Benin as Salon. We not be play wake out that COVID wahala. We Benin they say they need to play. They say if we win and qualify, it will give the players land and money when at $10,000 each, about 100 million leons. Now the players that don't go play, they don't come. But certain players that will be in that squad, they've been get injured and some of them not able to make them to the trip now Guinea. And you get the players that will go Guinea. So the question now is who are the players, we get for benefit from this money? And some people they say make them give all my others they say no, the money now for the Benin match. Let the one that we go play for against Benin and Guinea. Get otherwise they say people the players always start for play from the first match forget from that particular money day. Being called a blogger, you don't dey around as you know a blogger, you dey follow all the social media sites them. What do you think? You think say this money then for share among all the players that will start for play from the first match against Lesotho? Because one match they were very important when I in at the game changer for the whole competition. The match where we draw against Nigeria 4-4 inside Nigeria. If we not been draw that match day, we hopes for be done. But we go inside Nigeria and draw 4-4. And that particular match day, now you can keep we hopes alive. And you get players that will play that match they like Buya Toure, we're able for make them to this particular match. The Kevin Wright, not able for make them to this particular match. So what do you think? You feel say the president for just give everybody and let everybody get by the cake and satisfy, or it just give few and others not be happy?
Well, to me own understanding, I feel say the players then when they play against Benin, are then supposed for get the cake because we get certain players them we them boku really the players them plenty. So if they say then they share all and all man can get opportunity. So this is the way Junkie Star call against Benin. I feel say na them opportunity and I feel say na them the for sure too.
So let us just take let us just go through some names there. You got some big players that way actually play throughout this competition, but it go be sad for letting know included. Like you get Mohamed Bouya Toure, Kevin Wright, Mustafa Dumbuya, Rodney Strasser, Sofiane Kaloko, Medo Kamara, Yemi Dunia na the home base captain. You get Christian Moses, David Simbo. You say when so get Kemsin Fofana. You know Kemsin Fofana where they be called for go for the Toleg batch na Lesotho. You also get that of this other Bobo Samadia, where they all be the part of the process and they all play. So with all this now about 10 to 11 players. And people like Yemi Dunia, now injury make enough play the last match. Now injury make enough play the last match. So you think say such player for go without this gift because you're not able for play?
Um, yes, some players they foresee reason, but at a time back, if they say they don't decide, say then they share out the gift, the promise, then suppose for giving players they win and not get injury.
Yeah, like you say, they're supposed to give players away, even they don't get injury. But when you look at the squad itself, them players they are all play role. You know, they all play major role for let the team qualify. For every player where touch the ball gets a role where he play, and certain players are not injury na the reason. Like the other player when I'm medo, there's na COVID making not play because it positive. So you think that this kind of player not forget by this cake, while certain players and they then just call them by that match, they then sit on the bench na Guinea. They not play, while others don't play 4 or 5 matches before, but they're not able to meet up for play this. You know, things that the government for look into that, or the people that they make the list for look into that.
Let me say therefore look into that. This the way they qualify the team na Benin, then forget separate amount. Then the other one the way they not able make up the final.
Yeah, we dey get network issue there. We will continue for talking at the program. What do you yourself think out there? Tell me in the comment section. What do you think about that? If they forgive all the players the equal amount, or they for think about the other one them and give them separately for let themselves get something inside this particular package. Let me take short break and I will come back.
I believe that football brings us together. I believe in the power that peace can bring. Now we must all work together to bring about football for peace. Let us unite. Football for peace.
Oh, so you know, cause we're different, it don't mean we can't unite. For the game, do it right. Whether you win or lose, no matter your type or your kind, we can make it a better place. So play the game, share the love, let them know say we get what we want.
Unity, love, and peace on the field. One ball, one love, one goal. Even if the team different, but the aim in the game that is same. Let peace play a role.
Make we raise with glass and toast for the gift of life. Connect to the power, bring peace alive. The only race, not the human race, running to the finish is a victory. Anytime we align. Go!
One game,
One people, one goal. Let's all unite. One game,
one game.
people.
If you check them, you go see, say, we are better together. Together.
Say what? Say what?
mission.
Global citizens, one people, one nation.
The goal is peace, we are all goalkeepers. Defend the vibe we bring, the globe needs us.
We only get one shot, take up for the team. Peace is the trophy, we going for the win.
So ready, make you sign up, search for the lineup.
From when the ref blow the first whistle till it's time up.
One day. If you check 'em, you go see, say, we are better together.
Everybody, let's go!
Better together.
One game, one people.
One goal, let's all unite.
One game, one people.
If you check 'em, you go see, say, we are better together.
Yes, indeed, we are better together. That's not the current issue where they go on. As we understand, say list of players then don't be forwarded to State House, and you get about 30 players. Other people they say about 40 players within the list. But we they try for look at the effect where it will cause to the squad. Like we all know, say now for Benin game, the president make the pronouncement say who that play and be part of the squad we qualify, then we'll get some surprise from them and it be name wait till they give their land and money. So if it happen for say it don't be this way and you get other players the way we don't do them best, then we don't play hard in the other matches, especially them players that we play against Nigeria. We not happen for make to the squad for play against Benin inside Guinea. Me think say from my own perspective, then forget a pause from this particular money, then forget from this particular promise, and even if not the same, but then forget a certain amount. Let themselves feel like them be part of it, and that goes begin for serve as a motivation ahead of the Nations Cup itself in January, because it get for be next year, and it play inside Cameroon. So that would be as a motivation, and it will keep the squad together. But if you give some people now and others not get, then you go begin forget that kind bad blood among other people go feel left out, then go feel, then go become heartbroken because it's not easy for lady in a squad. Some people get, yes, we can understand. But this situation now, the government have solve them in a way where everybody will take part in the qualification process, in the qualification campaign, at least get a percentage of the promise. Where other people can get away out the interpreters. Some people say, well, the money where the president they give, instead of each player get $10,000 each, let the technical team see how they can step in, and so the other players themselves will get, everybody gets in your way, but at least we dey try for advocate let every player we kick a ball in the qualifiers happen for benefit from the president in promise. That will be a better one. It will be something we're going for put the squad and continue for make them day together. So it's not easy because we dey see how people are happy and how football unites we, and up to this moment where players that they return at their various homes outside and come out. This now when Malian be they return back now McKinney, how they receive them. So that they say people are really happy for the guys then. So if everybody happen for play, the likes of the David Simbo, the Rodney Strasser, Medoka Mara, the Samadia, Buya Toure, everybody will take part, the Kevin Wright, they're all supposed for benefits for that particular promise. Despite them miss out in the match against Benin inside Conakry play and beat Benin 1-0. But as long as them participate, then get they forget a percentage of that particular post. So now that's me think say for Apple. We never left them out. They never be left out at all, because this Now a situation where if they're not managed and well, it go carry with some big gap within the guys them. And you get all them players and they where some of them don't play very big role for let we some of them they will play very big role for let we reach Usa with this. So what about the assist where Buya Turegi against Nigeria? you know, the energy we use and all. So you know go say because he injured now, make this trip enough will be part of the one day way benefits. We give a look into all the one day. We just hope say the government will consider that, the president will consider that, and ensure say the players that will take part in the qualification happen for benefit. And also not forget the technical staff, because now then are the masterminders, now then get the system, now then read the game and set up a system where able make we win the match. So for that particular one day, now they me go once for tap that issue there. Now I go take the issue we're gonna do with volleyball. Well, the volleyball team, the volleyball team, we all know how volleyball done they do. Volleyball now one of the sport the way always they put Sierra Leone at the map, and they perform to their best for ensure say we get good results and return home with laurels for the country. The team for go Olympic qualifications. Not too long Olympic go start. Then for go to Morocco, they don't get money, they don't rally behind, they don't do all kind of thing. But what I want for saying is that the benefit where football they get, they expect say, all the sport them forget and this other sports them. Because we know like was a small sport. There is no small sport. Every athlete gets right to the national cake. As long as you represent the green, white, and blue, whatever sport you play, then for support you. If it happen then kind of way I say now when Leon start get game number with the Yagba, we they see promises they come from government, we they see them go take money in our finance. But when it comes to the other sports there where they get international competition, and then say equally they do well, that they go out there, represent the country, win medals, but then they give them the support where they want, it's very bad. Because their athletes and they become disappointed, and to be honest, it's not good. It's not good at all. It's shameful, because if they release money like that kind of amount for Leon Stars, how much more volleyball we not even need reach 100 million Leons for let them go into the tournament, or we not even need 200 million Leons. We got to look into the issues there for avoid them kind of a thing, because nice. The Volleyball Association are one of the associations that we don't do extremely well for always make Sierra Leone proud in international competitions. From local competitions, hosting international competitions, to world championship, they fly the green, white, and blue eye, return with laurels, win medals, and put win at the world stage. So if they need sponsorship, I think the government for come on big time and support them. They're not for even give that kind of situation where they're not able for go into competitions where they want for go for represent the country. And it's very shameful, because the tournament where they for go, so the qualification where they for go now Morocco, just Morocco, now the 20th they start, and that competition they start Sunday. Just imagine, and up to now, the team not able for make them way. The team not able for make them way. So we they call on the one day way concern about volleyball, and the ministry, the one day way for let them come to players that aid and help them. It's very, very disappointing. Player not go down train for how many months. Then if we go in a national player, you see how they treat Leone Stars. With all respect, then when it comes to the other sport, then they give them the kind of respect what they deserve. It's very, very bad. I think we forget a change now, because the president in one of his campaign message did not be only say they rebrand football, he said he as a president they can rebrand sport. So we not only want to see that rebrand there to Leone Stars, enough for limit to there, for also extend to the other sporting discipline them. Let themselves benefit from the national cake. With or without government support, volleyball, cricket, athletics, they don't make a mark. Athletics recently, they go Nigeria, They win 7 medals. And from where they return up to this moment, they don't get the allowance. It's very, very bad. Those athletes don't go give themselves all their physical ability, represent the green, white, and blue, return home with nothing. It's very, very disappointing. Just like how Leone Star players them now superstars then also the other athletes themselves, they will treat them equally. That's now my own way I get for talk with that volleyball issue. As I continue with the show before I can round up, I go talk quick one about cricket and then we go say goodbye. Like they say, volleyball, they really need support. So if you they listen, you need to go for help them now because even though we all know say Leone Star or football now the most popular sport in Salon and we all like football. When it comes to football, we need a compromise. But again, the other sport themselves, they need support, they need encouragement, and they don't need much. Like what in Leone Star, volleyball don't need 7 billion. But whatever they ask for the little, una give them, make themselves able to go represent the country and smile. Find always athletes that they go, they're not able to get little allowances, then go by God in power. A very, very, unfortunate and not tell well for the country itself. So we ask on the government for come to the aid because the competition will start on the 20th. All right, before we round up, the Leone Cricket Association, they prepare for the election. And cricket now one of the most disciplined association in Salon. Hardly hear them then kind street ala. But if you don't get an in-house ala, but they try. So they forget the election. They wish them all the best. By next week, we go begin get them now this show for the interview, the one the way they contest one by one and get them, for talk about what in their plan for can do for make the sport improve more in the country. And I bet you this guy will be a very unique elections because a lot of changes don't take place already. The post will be there as chairman, not get for contest again. You get for get new phases of people and new set of executive members we get for coming mixed with some old ones. So from next week we will begin for talk about that. Well, this not just short news program where I carry it. By next week we go host 1 or 2 people for join with na the show. Make we take this music and then I will say bye bye.
DPA at the Bantan Waffles higher level ocean.
Te amor, baby, te amor. The love you loving now we don't take. You're the one way I want in my life one day. Sick of you when I talk Creole. You make a talk French girl, you tell. I they talk other. Mini crowd on my face. Waiting out, you the one make I do. And waiting out, you the one make I say.